Hey Cancer, I'm going to do your February general love reading. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have strong Cancer placements in your natal chart that you know about, this could be for you, or you could be cross-watching for somebody that you're connected with. Now, if you're partnered, it seems that you're quite a good place where the partnership is developing. Could be relatively new. There's quite a lot of stability here. You could be into gardening, or your partner could be that. Or you could be spending a lot of time outdoors as well. Yeah, equal give and take here, Cancer. In your home environment, if you live together, or if not. But there's a lot of reciprocation. Now, if you're not partnered, what could be coming in for you? It could be a water sign, like yourself, or earth sign. Who's got, a sort of an equal amount to put in to the connection. You might be working in the same field. You also, if you're in a partnership, you might have been, I'm wondering if you need to be more clear with your partner. Either that, or you've been a bit sharp with your communication. I feel as if you need to be a bit more clear. What have you got to work with? I feel as if you have to be aware of, let's say, saying what's necessary. Not overburdening your significant other with information or too much conversation. They may have a lot on their mind, and you may be in a place where you could find that creating some kind of distraction or diversion could help. Now, either you or your partner's not, I feel, isn't able to switch off very, very well. You might be staying up late, or you might be doing too much screen time, which is not good for your mind. You might also have found yourself waiting for to hear some news about your significant other. If you're not partnered, you might be also meeting them online, or waiting to hear from somebody, or in relation, and perhaps you're not getting much communication coming through. If you're at a distance, that could be irregular. Your communication through the airways might be irregular, and it's making you worry unnecessarily. But there's a lot of love here, Cancer. I feel as if you're not partnered, I feel as if a water sign, fellow water sign, might be coming in. Someone who has a great capacity to love. Someone who, as I said, is equal to you in many ways. It could be soulmates, twin flames, where you have also quite a lot in common. Or how you express yourselves as well, you might find is very similar. Because you see yourself, Cancer, as being quite happy if you're in a connection. You know, there's a lot of happiness in that connection the majority of the time. You may be dealing with an air sign as well, as a possibility that they can be a bit too tactless. You know, could be a lack of tact when they talk to you, which puts your back up a little bit, makes you want to go with it. You know, withdraw a little bit. Go into your shell. Watch out for sneaky behaviour, because I'm wondering if you are dealing with an air sign, Gemini, my Gemini. You know, there could be some duplicity that you sense. Or there's some rumours. You've heard a rumour in connection with your significant other. You're not really taking it on board. Now, if you're not connected with anyone and you're single, I feel as if an air sign might be coming in. Or even another water sign, an air sign with quite a lot of water in their chart. They might be an air sign with, say, a Cancer moon or Cancer rising or Venus, but with Cancer in their chart, which is on a level where you can connect. But if you're single, this is going to be it's not going to be like a thunderbolt start, you know, some kind of sudden and very overwhelming beginning here. It will be something that possibly you build. Now, you could also it could be a colleague, that somebody you're getting to know through something. I don't know, perhaps if you do allotment gardening or you have an allotment, it might be somebody you meet through that, or some kind of conservation. I feel that if you're not partner, you're going to meet them out of doors, doing something connected with that. And if you're in a partnership, I feel that doing things out of door pursuits, if you have a garden or you're interested in that, that could be something to do together. To improve your connection. overall, Cancer, I feel your partnership is going to be more lucrative. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles too, and the King. It's going to bring in money as well. If you're not connected, I feel as if you're the person who's going to come in is also going to have a lot of material stability and will want to possibly spend a lot of money on you or doing things. You know, will have the generosity and the disposable income to spoil you a little bit. Want to do things, take you to, not necessarily travel. I don't see travelling here. And if you're not partnered, I feel as if you're going to meet somebody in the summer, but not while you're travelling. While you're doing something, like I said, you might be meeting them through something to do with the environment, to do with gardening, to do with an outdoor pursuit. Now you also may have recently, you and your partner, if you're partnered, may have recently come into some money. And this could be a situation where you're not in agreement with how to utilise or spend the money. You might be dealing with an earth sign. I feel more it's an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. What advice have we got for Cancer? Your card, the Moon. Pay attention to your intuition at this time, Cancer, especially around the time of the new moon. Because that's your best bet when it comes to feeling your partnership, or if you're not partnered, your intuition will guide you to where you would be most likely to meet someone new. There's also a possibility that somebody might be coming back from your past, or that someone from your past has been in contact with you, and you're not entirely sure about how to deal with that possibility. Also, if you're partnered, make the most of spending some quality time. Like I said, it could be that doing something gardening outdoors, something earthy, connect with nature, would be really good for you both at this time now, as the weather's warming up in these parts here. And don't set any kind of limitations on time. Don't set limitations on your partner. On yourself. Because there may be an element of you feeling limited in what you can do until the weather improves or something like that. In the next 5 to 7 weeks. Now, there might be a temporary pause here going on while decisions are being made about, I feel like finances, you may have joint finances. You might have come into some money, and that could be a bit poor, there could be pause on each side. Change the way you're looking at it as well, the way you're looking at. Now, you most likely dealing with someone who is experienced, more experienced than you, Cancer. Maybe they have a bit more knowledge about certain things and they can teach you stuff. Why I think you're dealing with an air sign or an Aquarius is that they might act a little bit detached sometimes. Let's see. Let me just see about this possible detachment. Looking at this feeling that there's so much air and earth and a fair amount of water, in fact, and yeah, partnerships. I feel like if you're in a relationship, your significant other, you, the two of you, could be a Gemini looking at this, but I feel as if you're quite on the same page, and there's even a possibility of further commitment, even marriage coming up here. You might, as I said, I feel you work in a similar field, or if you don't, you're going to meet someone through, yeah, because there's happiness at home. Your home life is good, it's flourishing. If you're not partnered or if you're not living together, if you do live together, I feel that that would be a bold but good, positive move. You may also be combining families. You may have children from a previous relationship and they may also, and it's a matter of combining families, which is something that's on hold, because it might be that you're going to get married and it's on hold for now. It could be that you've got money that you're considering that with this money you can afford to get married even. And if you're unpartnered, you're looking for something long term. Or somebody, or a Gemini, you might even be having your eye, or have come across or already met somebody who's like a Gemini or air energy, as an air sign. But be more flirtatious. Don't take things too seriously. Their weddings come up, so you could well be looking forward to a wedding. If it's not yours, it could be someone else's. There could be a wedding, an event you're going to go to together. But I feel more that this is the direction of your current relationship, and a future relationship that could be around the corner coming in for you in the summer could result in that. So, well, I hope this has resonated with you, Cancer, and if it has, do leave a comment or give it the thumbs up. And I hope you have a great February. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care, lots of love, bye.